Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 at Falcon Lake State Park in South Texas, South Laredo, about 90 miles, near Rio Grande City, Roma, Texas, right on the Rio Grande River, border between Texas and Mexico. And it's a cool day here. It's about 60, I guess, and you can see it's probably misty, a little rain, but not bad. It's a little too messy to go triking, but we're going to go triking tomorrow, and we should have the rest of the time I'm down here. Should be good weather. I saw this one bad day was coming, but it didn't look that bad because they never really put in all the ingredients in the weather forecast. But enough said about that. There's somebody camping a little guy 5 wide. Let me turn around and I'll show it to you. I'm just driving through the park. We're just going to go check it out for about 5 or 10 minutes because I've got really slow upload speeds, and I've only got about, I think I've got 10 gigabytes of data left on my smartphone. And then on the 13th, the jetpack will be reset and reloaded or back on its totally unlimited plan. Let me turn the deal off to the right so you can see the guy in the, can you see that little guy there? I think I got it. Yeah, that's a little guy RV. Those are pretty neat, but basically it's got a bed, and if you'll notice, they're sleeping in their car, or they're sitting in their car. I can understand that. There's 2 of them. It's an old couple. Yep, they saved some money, they did. But anyway, different strokes for different folks. I mean, I don't care how, if you're going to go camping in a Prius, if you're that stupid, like me, I did it for 5 years off and on. But anyway, it is a kind of a cool day, so that's why I'm out just driving around. I'll show you my spot now. That's why I turned around, another reason. There is the mansion. That is the Casita 17-footer at site number 112. I got my rocking chair there and my little tables and stuff. And right now I'm cooking a pot of soup. I made me some good old soup. And it's on right now in my Instant Pot, my 3-quart Instant Pot, which is plenty for me. Somebody in a van with solar on the roof. And I've been looking at these RVs thinking, would I be better off in one of these? No, I can't figure they can't find anything that's any better than what I've got. There's somebody in a Class B. I can't see what kind. Oh, it's a Road Trek. That's a good old expensive one. The way I know these things is I've checked on everything. There's a 4-wind Siesta, which would actually be classified as kind of a B+. It's not really a C. It's not really wide like a Class C. Somebody there in a tent. And now we'll go to the left here and go down to look at the lake. And again, the lake is only 1/3 full or 2/3 empty, depending on your point of view. I was going to go triking today, and I thought I might be able to, but no, not today. Old trike man gonna have to wait one more day. Went into Rio Grande City today and went to the H-E-B grocery store there and got the stuff for my soup, and I also got some Mexican rice or Spanish rice already cooked, and some jerked beef cooked, and I can mix that in with the soup and make me a nice little meal. This goes down towards the day use area on the lake. You've seen all this before, but act like you haven't. Act like this is all a surprise, so this is a totally new type video. It is nice down here. I mean, if I was in Kingsland, the only difference right now would be it would be about 15 degrees cooler. It still wouldn't be triking weather. But tomorrow in Kingsland at my home base in Texas, it's still going to be bad, and it's not going to be even up in the 70s until next week sometime. And here it'll be in the 70s tomorrow, and actually in a couple of days we get back up to the 90s, upper 80s. And baby, I like that because it's cold outside, or to me, cold outside. Now, what does this say? They're closed down there or something? Oh no, they just put those signs up. What does it say? Oh, I've already read those about 50 times. It says, be safe, throw trash in containers, keep your pets on a leash, and etc., etc. Yeah, to do a 5-minute video takes 500 megabytes. 10-minute video takes about 1 gigabyte. A gigabyte is 1,020 megabytes, I think, or 1120. Now this is the little day use area here at Falcon Lake State Park in Texas. I imagine in the summer it's pretty busy. Boy, the lake is, I hear people talking about it in town. I went by a Ram dealer today thinking maybe they could find me a 2019 Ram pickup with a V8. Why do I want a V8? I just thought I'd try it with more power while gasoline prices are low. It wouldn't make that much difference in my budget, because they still get over 20 miles to the gallon all the way around. I get about 24 in this V6. But they found one. They found one, a perfect one. Perfect. White, everything, 6'4" 4" bed, everything was perfect. Except for one thing. It had roll-up windows. Can you imagine? I mean, it had all these little packages of add-ons and stuff, and it had roll-up windows. Are you kidding me? And this truck is the interior is too wide for me to reach over and roll down the window. And I really don't want to do that. I don't want to spend all that money and have something I don't really want, you know, because that would be on my mind all the time. Even though they cut me a pretty good deal, it wasn't good enough. I wouldn't have bit. They'd had to trim a little more fat, but we could have got down there. But yeah, it's a nice day. The pleasures of RVing are that you can change your scenery real quick, and I did it. I like this place down here. I don't know what it is that appeals to me about this. I like the Mexican culture. I do. I mean, most cultures, the bulk of the culture are friendly, well-mannered, good people. But what you see on TV are that small percentage that are ill-mannered, bad people, and the media thrives on that because that gets you to watch it, and then you form an opinion about that whole culture based on that snapshot, you know, that one small minority group. Just like people think Texas, you know, it's wild out here and there's rattlesnakes everywhere and cactus on people's everywhere. I mean, just cactus everywhere. Well, down here it is a lot of cactus. But as far as rattlesnakes down here, I'm sure they're down here. I mean, you're not going to see one, like winning the lottery. But we'll kind of head back toward the ROV. I'll let this go till about 10 minutes. But you can see what kind of gray skies we have. But I thought I'd do this afternoon and use up the data on my phone because I'll be reloaded on Thursday. Yeah, I was lucky I didn't let a full month elapse before I brought my MiFi device back on, because I had canceled it, but I'm within that same month. So they were able to restart it on that old plan that I had. So I guess I'll just keep it going and eat that $40 a month, because it does come in handy when I get these itches like this and when I scratch them and get out here in the middle of nowhere with 15 gigabytes of data. And the good thing about it, as opposed to the phone, it works better as a MiFi device. For some reason, the Jetpack picks up a stronger signal than the phone does. I don't know how it does it, but it does. The upload speeds will be faster using the MiFi device, the Jetpack, than they are using the smartphone. The smartphone is a hotspot. Do I like my V6 Ram? Yes. Is there a problem with towing with the V6 Ram? No. Not at all. It's just that this truck's got 50,000 miles on it. I'm out of some of the warranty, but the drivetrain warranty's 100,000 miles, which includes the engine, transmission, and the bulk of the stuff. Well, I hope y'all are doing well. I was going to go by that community center there, the little building where they have the washer and dryer, and I was going to sign up for the washer and dryer, but the way you know it's open, there's a flag flying outside, and there's no flag flying, so that means it's not open right now. Well, let's head back, guys. Not because I wouldn't want to drive around some more, but just because it's running out of data here. But be that as it may, most of the people that come to Falcon Lake State Park come here for the, quote, birding. There's a lot of bird watchers that come here, hundreds of them. But having said that, guys, from Falcon Lake State Park, this is Rusty 78609 heading back to his casita, and hope you're warm wherever you are. I was going to do like a fireside chat thing. I thought, no, I'll go ahead and do this. That way, because if it takes an hour or two to upload it, you'll still get it at a reasonable time of day. Anyway, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? You know why. It doesn't cost you a penny. If you want to fool with it, fine. If you don't want to fool with it, I certainly understand. But drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. That building right straight ahead there, that's the showers and restroom. And they do have showers. And apparently they're pretty good. I've been in there. It looks pretty nice. Not great. But anyway, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, keep your health, stand guard at the door of your mind, and do all that stuff. Yeah, it's almost harder to back without a trailer than it is with a trailer, because I just want to get close enough to where I can have me a little sitting spot between the trailer and the truck. Saw a big javelina today, a good one. They got a lot of javelina down here. They're like wild hogs. They're ugly looking things, really. But again, guys, enjoy your life. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.